at 21, you know what I'm saying, you get released, you had that moment kind of clarity at 18.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which makes so much sense, because when I look at everything that you project, the underlying message of everything, yes, we talk community, yes, we talk race, certain things, but the underlying thing is the children. You know what I'm saying? So knowing that you come from a type of, like, you know, you did time in the system, where you said you did what they call them house parents at the time, and you had that kind of experience personally where those type of people helped you.
Yeah.
And is that where you draw that kind of connection?
Yeah. When we just think it's 400 children at this one facility, and this is the only facility in the state of Texas that houses children who have killed, right? And never before in history have children killed like this. So this is society just being introduced to this. So they don't know what to do.
From all around Texas.
It's all around Texas.
Yeah.
Not just Texas, all around the country now. Right? 91, nigga, that's why they say these are super predators. These are crack kids, and so they say we were super predators, homie.
Classified.
So I'm in this institution. It's 400 children. It's about 30 girls. So we're co-ed. It's like a boarding school. We wear our own clothes. Niggas got off-campus jobs. Niggas go to college off campus. Niggas get off-campus passes on the weekend where they can go home. We got a football team. We got a basketball team. We got a track team. We had an indoor swimming pool. We had a game room, weight room, baseball field, football field. We had radios. So nigga, it was like our own little world. But nigga, everybody there was for violent crime. Capital murder, attempted capital murder, attempted murder, arson, rape, and child molestation. So wasn't nothing else there but them kind. And everybody either had in between 2 years or 40 years. And you was either a violent A offender, a violent B offender, or a sentenced offender. Well, I was a sentenced offender, meaning I could be transferred to prison. So, it was an experiment. They didn't know they couldn't punish kids. It had never happened, so they didn't know. So what I mean by punitive, when we went in, it was like being in school, at a private school. It didn't become a prison-like institutional environment till 3-4 years. Probably about 94-ish, So they ran an experiment, homie, and they had people from all over the world who came and would do studies. We had the world's best psychiatrists. We had the world's best psychologists. We had therapeutic group sessions. We had psychotherapeutic. We had psycho drama, right, where we acted out our crimes. Then we had to sit in groups and we had to learn thinking errors. We had to learn the difference between a thought and a feeling. If you done something wrong, nigga could call your group, say, man, check yourself, don't be cussing. Man, fuck you. Hey, sir, I need to call Charleston group. I just told him. So, we had to learn how to play psychological games with each other or beat each other up and go to prison. And we used to think, okay, I got 12 years, nigga, I don't give a damn about going to prison. As soon as I go to prison, nigga, I'm going to get right out, because I'm doing 4 on a 12. Well, we started finding out, nigga, the kids that were transferred from the juvenile system to the adult prison system, they was doing longer sentences than the adults who was committing murder. Because they felt like we was going to be career criminals, because the earlier you commit a crime, or the more likelier sign that you're going to be a career criminal is what the criminal justice theory said. So, nigga, they ran this experiment, and what they was creating, they put us in an environment that was like being raised in a perfect home. That was like being raised in a perfect home, homie. So they shaped us to be masterminds.
So you feel like it was a good thing for you?
Yeah, man, I recommend for all. I wouldn't recommend for children to have to kill to go with that pro. Put it like this, homie. The niggas that's from Houston that may see this with their names on it, all of them will tell you, homie. Most of them niggas that went somewhere to the prison system when they left the juvenile system, they went to go be a mover and a shaker somewhere. Yeah, they gave us all the tools and all the skills.
That's crazy.
Come out here, homie.
That's one good thing. You don't ever hear shit like that.
Well, they took it away. It was an experiment. They didn't know what it was gonna do. They didn't know what it was. And when they realized what this shit was, nigga, you'll never see it again.
Because it's not about rehabilitating.
Man, they can't create all these Charleston whites. Nigga, they created this, homie. I was a poster child.
That's crazy.
Nigga, I done worked with over 50 U.S. congressional members to get juvenile life without parole abolished in this country. Yeah. Every legislative session, homie. I'm in Austin working on laws and policy makers and policy analysts and lobbyists, lobbying to get laws changed. I work on capital murder and death penalty cases. But
mainly always around like helping children though.
Yeah. Everything's centered around the kids. They 100% of the future. And I was a kid, homie, that got misled by the gangs. I was a kid that got tricked with the Crip and Blood shit. I was a kid that believed that rap bullshit, homie, and lived and died by those lyrics. All to find out, nigga, it's all bullshit.
That's crazy. So coming from that program is where you draw the main inspiration for your work now.
And then my mom was a foster parent, homie. So my mom was a foster parent for like, man, 20, 30 years. She's the backbone of the family. And so watching neglected, watching abused, watching molested children come through my mother's home and my mother give them the nurturing and the love that they need with the stern discipline but the fairness and then just in passing hearing some of the stories.
Yeah.
Man, say
that shit is more common than you thinking. It's a big problem in it.
Yeah, so 2.5 million children, black children in the foster care system.
It's crazy. Like I said, most of the information I seen with you on your YouTube is always around the central theme of, you know, helping the children and building the home and just, you know, the family thing.
Yeah, waking up, cooking breakfast for the kids. Y'all ain't got them cook them motherfucking kids no breakfast, nigga. You ain't waking the kids up with no loving boy. Come on, baby, it's time to wake up. You know, man, because we get so caught up into us as adults, you know, our problems, our frustration, our failures, our demons, our problems, our circumstances, and we totally disregard the effects and the impact that it have on our kids. And it's not until they get older, bolder, you know, to tell you their life from their perspective, right? So, for example, I told you, man, my mother was very loving, very nurturing. You know, we didn't get a lot of hugs, but we knew she loved us. You know, I love you. But we got a lot of hugs later in life, right? Mama had to work. Man, when I got out of school, man, my mama she was kissing us on the forehead, saying, hey, such and the dinner's on the stove, I made such and such, y'all leave y'all homework out. And that woman was gone, nigga, from 3 in the afternoon to 3 in the morning. Nigga, we ain't got no parental supervision. We can do whatever we want to do, nigga.
But the love kept you guided.
Oh, well, the love, the love is there, right? You only notice the love when it's not there as a kid. You know what I'm saying? So the love that's there, it's like breathing air. You don't wake up and just think, I'm glad I can breathe air. So as a kid, by you having the love, you just know the love is there. So you don't have a concept of that it's not there. But what you know is there's no parental supervision. So whatever I'm dealing with as a kid, who I'm talking to, and mama at work. See what I'm saying? If I got some problems, who am I talking to? If I do something wrong when I get out of school and mama at work, who's correcting my behavior? Who's redirecting me?
Yeah.
If mama at work. So I'm growing up on my own. Now what mama did, mama provide a wonderful home life, food. So nigga, we had a great life. But mom had to get up and work so we can have a great life. And so without that, we didn't have a mom at home. Right? So we didn't get to play football. We couldn't do this because we had the mom at home. So since we couldn't do it, we started doing it. Right? Doing other things because mom ain't home. We can't play football. So guess what, man? We go out and do something else.
Yeah.
So how can I say this? So as a kid, not having mom at home, not having dad at home, you become susceptible to whatever influences that's around you as a kid that your parents may or may not have no idea that's around you based on your delinquent behavior, based on your mischievous behavior, based on the things that appeals to your young impressionable mind. So that's how children start indulging and dibbling and dabbling in certain things because there's no parental supervision. Just like when a bunch of parents get together and start drinking and having fun. Well, the grown folks over here drinking, entertaining, engaging grown folks, and the kids is sneaking off somewhere in corners doing other devious things because that's their nature. And so it's up to the adults to redirect children's bad behavior and to correct it, because you have to teach a child how to do what's right.
Right. And are you also saying they have to also be more active in those moments of mischievousness?
It's called engaging. The parents have to be engaged with the child.
Yeah, that's a good point.